Hi guys, Stanley Orr here, and I wanted to talk to you real quick about TDM, the status of the project, where it's headed, all that jazz, because it's starting to change, and, I started TDM about around 2013 or 2014, I can't quite remember. I thought, hey, I'll make a fan film of Invader Zim. How hard could it be? That's naivety at its finest, But I did it. I wrote a script, got voice actors, we started recording. Actually, I got most of my voice actors after I had written the script and some of the rough concept art was done. And then the comics were announced. And when the comics were announced, I was sort of off-put a little bit. I was like, should I continue this or should I not? I mean, seriously, this is kind of, I wanted to do something that would put an end to the show, give it the finale it deserved, all that, which was a little arrogant of me, but I'm just telling you the facts. But then I asked the people who were working on it. They said, "Nah, continue," and so we continued and made that stupid trailer that was taken down by Viacom because we used clips of Invader Zim in the promotion for IZTDM. So that was fun. But I don't care. But the point is, that was around the time I got the rest of my voice actors and actresses, and we got together over that summer and went through and just pile-drived the lines and got them all recorded. I don't know what it was, but slowly, as I kept waiting for more concept art to come in, less and less artists were committing, more and more people submitted things late, more and more people just dropped out of the project without giving me any notice. And that sort of stuff, and then, promises that were never fulfilled by volunteers, all that jazz, which to an extent I understand, because, hey, it's volunteer work only, not exactly paying you guys are well within your right to drop out. I just would have, I just appreciate being told that ahead of time. So that, combined with some personal life stuff, combined with just getting a bit worn out on the project. So that brings us to today. Now, an official Invader Zim film has been announced. That really made a big impact on my motivation and drive to finish IZTDM. In conjunction with all the delays, all the trouble that comes with working with volunteers, this project has been quite a struggle just to get to this point, which isn't even out of pre-production. It should have been. I remember when I first started working, my goal was to get done by March 30th, 2017. How naive was I? But, that really made a big impact on it. And then later on down the road, something just happened like a few days ago in my personal life that really was very major. And I'm not going to talk about it because obviously personal stuff. But I was thinking I'd wind up putting the project on hold indefinitely because my motivation and drive to finish it was dying by the day. And then after a day or two of just sitting down and thinking about things and more information coming to light, I realized, okay, this isn't nearly as catastrophic as it looked like at first. At first, it looked really major. But now, the consequences of it and all this stuff, it doesn't look nearly as bad as as I thought at first. But all these factors together paint a picture that makes me realize I cannot and I do not want to finish IZTDM as a fully animated film. And I've talked about this in the past, but it's really, really hit hard now. I really want to make this movie, get this quote-unquote movie, I'll explain that later. I really want to get this project completed. I want to move on to other things I actually care about anymore, because I'm going to be honest, I've lost almost all interest I had in this project. It's just dragged so long, and I fought tooth and nail to keep myself motivated for it, but there's only so much you can do, when you're working with non-professionals, which isn't anyone's fault, it's just a fact, you're working with non-professionals, and that kind of takes a toll on your motivation quite drastically. And so that brings us to today, where I'm going to talk about how I want to have more community involvement with IZTDM. I want it to not be all on my shoulders to get done. I just want to do the concept art, and I want to wrap up the voice and soundtrack to do, but I don't want to do any more with it personally, hands-on me. I want to actually move on to other projects. There's like that short film I've been working on for over a year now, but IZTDM is really starting to become an absolute burden. And so I want to do this I have a new vision for IZTDM. And in a few days, hopefully, you'll get to see a sample I've done. I'm working with other people to demonstrate how it can still be really cool, in spite of me, the director, starting to feel the toll of this ordeal, as it were. So basically, the new way I want IZTDM to be done is like a slideshow. And I know that sounds like garbage, but hear me out. I already have the audio recorded, I just need to assemble it. I need to get off my lazy butt and assemble the rest of the movie. I have 5 scenes done out of like 20-something, so I'm a quarter way through. But I wanna get the audio done and the concept art done, and then I want to make sketches. I want to work with a bunch of people. We'll all make a bunch of sketches, like literal doodles and stuff, to sync up to the audio that will still tell the story efficiently and keep the humor and keep the pacing and stuff. That just won't be a full animation. But that's not the end result. The end result will then be we're going to show those sketches to the public and have any and all fan artists, volunteers who want to help out. They can select a sketch, redraw it in their own style, as long as it's, within certain bounds of reason. I want more community involvement, and I think if we did it that way, that would be a really great opportunity to really make it a fan project and really get the Invader Zim fandom involved. And, more than a person can do more than one sketch if they want. I mean, it doesn't matter. I want to see a variety of styles. I want to see a variety of people helping. And, of course, everyone will be credited. Like, why wouldn't they be? That would be ridiculous. So, yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I've made up my mind because I cannot be any more hands-on with this project anymore. I've lost the motivation that I had originally, and I want to move on to my own things because, I hate seeing the years go by without me being able to do what I want to do. And I thought IZTDM would take quicker than it was because I was naive, and that's on me, obviously. So yeah, that's it, guys. And I'll show you a sample. I've taken the first few seconds, like the first minute or so, from Walk of Doom, and I'm going to show you what it would look like in this style that I'm contemplating. And I think it'll really turn out cool. And I really look forward to seeing, the end result of a bunch of Invader Zim artists getting together and everyone drawing either 1 or 2 or however many they want, drawing these slideshow frames to then hook up to the audio that we've recorded. And I think it would really be something special. I think it would really, really turn out cool. So yeah, that's how this project's going to go. And you might like it, you might hate it. This is the only way I can see me being able to get this weight off my shoulders while still providing a really good product. I seriously think IZTDM will turn out really cool with this concept in mind. And yeah, sure, some people's artwork might be better than others. Some people might draw sloppy artwork. But the heart behind it is what I'm concerned with, and the fact that it has a lot of community involvement. Like, I'm not going to hold everyone up to ridiculous standards. I'm basically going to make sure that you can tell it's Invader Zim, and, like, continuity-wise, it has to be intact. But as far as styles, Photoshop, hand-drawn, top-notch quality, maybe low quality, as long as it fits in, and as long as it works with and makes it still flow all right, I've got no problem with doing it this way, and I think it would be really, really something special. I really am looking forward to seeing how this turns out, because it'll really take the community involvement to a whole new level. We're not ready for it yet, obviously, though. Still have to get concept art done, because the artist will need references. That's just basic fact. And I still do need to assemble the voice track, but I'm feeling a lot better, actually. I'm feeling a lot better having gotten that off my chest and been able to sit down and really think out, okay, how can I do this, and how can we still get it done in spite of me not feeling nearly as motivated. And then that way, IZTDM doesn't feel like a weird, strange competitor, quote-unquote, to the official movie. Not that it would have ever been competition at all, but, it doesn't feel that way anymore. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I'm looking forward to showing you what the test turns out like. That's it, and regardless of whether you like this or not, I'm happy to get this weight off my shoulders, and I'm looking forward to what this results in. So, thank you.